Oh my goodness, collective, look at my babies, check them out, check them out. Ooh, ooh. It's like, so these are the 4 philodendrons I recently got. The Birkin during quarantine, as you see, during their time out quarantine. There's the Birkin, the Gloriosum, the Pink Princess, and the White Wizard. What I want to show you is during timeout. This is their quarantine whenever, especially anytime you get a new plant, especially if it's coming through the mail, even when you buy it at a nursery or a store, you still want to quarantine them. Okay, so this is a magnetic box. Okay, one is also good because philodendrons love humidity. As you can see, it's 82.7 degrees inside of this box because it's underneath of its weight, and also in the box it keeps the humidity, high humidity. Now outside of here, it's outside of this box it's 50% humidity. Inside it's 70. It's probably more than that, but I just had this box open for quite some time, so it'll probably rise and even more. But look, I wanted to show you, but see, it comes out like this. It's magnetic. You can open it like this. You can also put it on its side. So if you have like bigger plants, it'll stand longer. So for the bigger plants, I have 3 of these casings, the showcase boxes. I got them on Amazon. For like 3 of them, but you build it yourself, and it's really easy to put together, extremely easy to put together. It's magnetic, it's amazing, and they're stackable, and also, like you see, they have these here, that's so you can stack it, so you can put another one on top of it, and there's, the other ones, the other 2 that I have it so you can stack it on top or side to side. You see what I'm saying? They're like puzzle pieces. You can put it on however you want to, but they're really amazing. They're pretty cheap too, so you can get them on Amazon. And see how I opened the door? Now it's down 69 degrees, 69% humidity. Here's 2 other pink princesses on the side. These were the second newest ones that came. They already went through their quarantine phase, so they're like on the outside now. This is a pink princess here, as you can see in all her beauty. There's a new leaf coming in, and this one's supposedly a pink princess, but I'm thinking that it might not be. There's a new leaf coming in right there, as you can see right there. It looks like a little wormy coming out, but it might and it might not be. I'm not 100% sure, which I'm really excited because there's so many different versions. Even if it is, it could be like, I'm honestly thinking that this could be, it might not be a pink princess. I think this is the white princess because the white princess has the light pink and the white variegation. But like the one I'm always showing you, my favorite, like my big one, my big pink princess. That one's actually, it's darker. It looks different, not only because it's older, mature, but also it's because like the pink is a lot different. It's a lot brighter. There's different kinds of pinks. It's because it's the black cherry pink princess. That version. This one is either just a regular pink princess, or I think this is actually the white princess. Now, this is the White Wizard, which are different ones. It has no pink in it, but the White Princess is with the green leaves with the white variegation and the pink variegation. I think that's what she really truly is. Whatever she is, she's gorgeous. And look what I noticed today, and I wanted to show you guys. I didn't even notice this until today, and I look at these plants a million times a day because, all my plants I inspect every day. Make sure, especially during the spring, you want to make sure there's no pests, especially the new ones. But look at that gorgeous moon-shaped leaf. Not only is it the moon, the half moon, but it's a freaking yin yang. See, look on the pink at the top. There's the mint little dot there, and on the green side, there's a pink little dot. It looks like a yin yang, don't it? It's so freaking cute. Love it, love it, love it, love it. But look, this is what I'm going to show you guys. I ended up losing. Remember the white wizard had the other leaf, and it was a little wet, and I was like, well, I'm gonna keep an eye on it, and I feel like I'm gonna end up probably having to get rid of it. I did today because it started to go down into the stem. It was due because of how saturated the soil was. Remember with these two, especially this one, the soil was extremely saturated when I got it. It was like soaking wet. That's why I'm glad it got here 4 days early, like so that I can get it out the box, get it under light, and dry it out. And I added more soil, if you remember, to the top of my own mix because it was so soaked. Look, I did not wet this yet. Like, guys, I still haven't watered these two. I watered the Pink Princess and the Birkin because, that was the Pink Princess in a totally different soil mix, okay? Which I actually really like that mix. It's a really chunky, I think it's orchid bark, mainly orchid bark and peat moss most likely. Not peat, yeah, peat moss most likely. But these two are still wet. this stuff right here is cinnamon I put because especially with it being real wet, this is why I bottom feed my bottom feeding is when you get a bowl and you put your plant in it, you put the water, the drinks, and the nutrients and like the fertilizer or whatever you're doing inside the bot in a bowl, and you sit your plant inside of it, and it sucks up the drink to the top. So it's a lot less chances of you getting those annoying fungus gnats. Okay, can't stand it, they're annoying, But ever since I switched to bottom feeding, you very rarely get fungus gnats, because they like to sit in the top and then drop their little eggies inside of the wet soil. But anyway, not saying that if you bottom feed that you're not going to have any because you could still over water during bottom feeding. And you know what I mean? But I'm pretty good with that. Now, the reason why I have the cinnamon here, like I told you before, that can deter pests. Like I said, how what it was, and also it's antifungal. So it'll help with that little dotted stuff. That's also an insecticide. It's like stuff where by Bondi, it's to control the pests when you water it. It's the only reason why when it's ready to water, the stuff's up top because you put it on top and then you water it in. When you water it, you have to unfortunately do a top watering at that time because it goes in here and it pushes down to the roots, and then the roots suck up that antifungal stuff, and then it goes in through the leaves, and then if the pest comes and bites the leaf, it gets that stuff and it doesn't like it. So it controls the pest control, so you don't get pests, okay? Or at least limitizes it a lot. But look at the gloriosum. So I ended up losing the one leaf. I knew it was going to happen. It's expected, especially when you're getting plants through the mail. You know what I mean? I did water the Birkin and the Princess yesterday. Okay, that's why you see that she's getting rid of the extra. That's when you can tell she's healthy. She's getting rid of the extra water because they suck it up through their roots and then they distribute it through all little veins that they have in their leaves. And the extra stuff they just spit out the top. That's how you know they're happy. But look at the gloriosum. She got her new leaf and she's looking sexy. Check her out. What? And she's so sexy. Look at her. I can't whistle. I'm gonna try and whistle. I can't do it. But she's so pretty. Look at her new leaf. Ah, she's so sexy. Her new leaf unfurled right there. So beautiful. And baby girl's pink princess, hers did too. Look at her new leaf. You semi-seen it, but it finally comes. Oh, here. It completely unfurled. Yeah, sorry, my phone's about to die, so the flash went off. But look how pretty. Now, that yellowish stuff, that's gonna, like all this other color, it's not pink, it's gonna turn more green. But look how pretty. It's because it's a new leaf. Look how gorgeous. So yeah, it turns like, it starts off like that color, and then it'll darken. And yeah, but just look at that leaf. Look at it. Just look at it. Look how gorgeous it is. It's freaking like a yin yang. See what I'm saying? That dot and that dot. So cute. Love it. But yeah, they're still in their quarantine season now. I lost that one leaf. Remember that one came in the mail? The tip already off, and that one was already off too. I lost the whole leaf. So there was two whole leaves that were on when I pulled them out, when I unwrapped them, that were detached from the plant from moving. Plus the one that had damage to the side, I ended up losing it today, which is fine because I still have three of these leaves here. She's gonna push out more, and there's not only that, there's a baby plant right there. So this is definitely a healthy plant. That's how I can tell it was due to the shipping because there's a whole nother plant right here. There's a baby. And they only push out if they're healthy, new babies, because it takes a lot of energy for them to push out a new, for the mother plant to shoot out a baby. You see what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's the white lizard. So pretty. Um, yeah, and I showed you her already. But yeah, I'd highly recommend these boxes though. But this is the quarantine things. And um, they're also really good for humidity. See, the humidity just went down because I had to leave it, but it'll go back up. And especially certain plants like my prayer plants, the calatheas, they love humidity, high humidity. So I was contemplating whether I want to put them in one of my one of these because I have 3 of these all together. I'm not sure yet, but look at her. She's doing so much. Like, remember when I got her? She's grown like so much. She's pushing out so many new leaves. She's so happy. She's loving life. I absolutely love her. She looks like peacock feathers, gorgeous. And then the other one, there's another clithia here, prayer plant. I can't pronounce these right. This is a new leaf here. You see the lines there. There's another new leaf right there. But they're extremely happy. You know what I mean? They're doing good. The other ones are up above, and you know what I mean? They're doing really good too. But they love the other 2 calatheas I have are 2 prayer plants, I would say. Um, they're too big to fit in these. So, you know, I wouldn't be able to put them in even if I did it long ways. I wouldn't be able to. But I think I can get them. I might be able to get 2. I don't know. You don't really want to have 2 of them together. Um, and these are gorgeous prayer plants. But if you're new, if you're not used to plants, if you're not good with plants, get other plants first because they're very, very picky. Prayer plants are gorgeous, but they are sassy, dramatic as all get out. Okay, but as long as you're, if you're good with plants, definitely highly suggest it. Absolutely love them. Look how gorgeous! And look at the underbelly. It's purple. See the purple underneath? And they call them prayer plants because see how like the leaves are out now showing the top. At nighttime, they put their leaves up like they're praying, and then you see the beautiful green, the beautiful purple. It's hard to see right now. A lot of them are new leaves, but it's purple. It's literally like a dark, deep purple, and it's just so freaking gorgeous. My 2 favorite colors: neon green and purple. And see the neon green here? I know that my camera does not do it justice, but absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that, and yeah. And if you were wondering, like when I told you before about the cinnamon, that's all you got to do is put a little bit of cinnamon on top. It's antifungal, and it keeps, it'll help you with any pest, especially fruit fly or the fungus gnats. Fruit fly thickness. They're so freaking annoying, but you won't really have any, especially if you bottom feed and if you put the cinnamon on top. And plus, cinnamon smells good too, so it's a good aroma as well. But yeah, but ain't that gorgeous? Look at that! Look at them! And I'm really excited to see what she is. I'm not sure. I feel like she might even be a Red Anderson. I don't know. Or a Bird. I'm not sure. We're gonna see though. I'm excited for that. She has a new leaf coming out. But also, what was I gonna say? I don't know. I just want to use that guys. And it's so beautiful, gorgeous. Let me close this. Put them back so that they get their. Oh, don't want the leaf staying against the door. Get back, girlfriend. Okay. I'm still hitting the door. Hold on, girlfriend. I'll put you a little sideways showing that beauty of yours. She's gonna make a comeback. She's healthy, I can tell. And it's cool. I'm gonna have 2 plants with that one. But yeah, look at that Birkin. So beautiful. They all are. Maybe one day I'll do a tour of all my plants. I just have so many of them. Look how beautiful this leaf is. This is the Marble Queen right here. The Pato's Marble Queen. It's like a yellow and a mint green with a, oh, so gorgeous. Absolutely love these plants. I love all my plants. Guys, this is what I'm telling you about. If you're getting dry tips and you know you're not over or under watering your plants, it could be because of the chlorine. This is an old leaf, right? Now, what you could do is you can get, like I have these big bottles. It's like 2 liter size water bottles. I fill them up with water and I leave the cap on for like at very least a day or 2 before I water, especially calithias. Okay, you don't prayer plants. They are so fussy with the water. They like distilled water, or what you can do is this, what I do. So, what you can either, if you really don't have money to be able to buy what I'm about to show you, which is not expensive at all, but I understand if some people just, you know what I mean, the struggle be real sometimes, you know what I mean? But you can either just, yeah, like I said, if you're having this, try what I'm telling you. At least get like some jugs of water, all right, and fill it with water. Let it sit out for at least a day or 2, like with no cap on it, and then so the chlorine and everything it'll evaporate, right? Now, what works even better is you can go to Amazon, you can buy this, okay? This is for like a fish tank. All you need, it's cheap and you only need a few drops depending on how much you're using. It's like This says to tell you to use this cap right here for 10 gallons. So like this will last you forever. Like not forever, but it'll last you a long time. Yeah, 5 milliliters per 10 US gallons. So what I do is I use those bottles I was telling you that I fill with water, and I put 7 drops of this in there. Like I have like a eyedropper thing. It's from one of my um one of my it's a little eyedropper thing, and a small one. And I just suck up, you know, suck this up, and I drop in 8 drops, and it cleans out all the chlorine and everything. So you can get it on Amazon. Here, I put it here so you can pause it, write it down. Stress coat API, okay. And it's for fish, but you can use it for what else is good too if you have a fish tank and you have plants. What's really good, again, do your research. It depends on what plant you have, okay? Some plants are very, very fussy when it comes to their water, aka colitheas, all right? But prayer plants. But or if you have the pitcher plants, you can't use any of this. You got to use distilled water, reverse osmosis, or rainwater or distilled water. Okay, or else you'll die. So, but if you have a fish tank and you have plants, okay, for a lot of plants, what you can do, what's really good, is if you use water from your fish tank to water your plants, they will thrive. They will love you for it. Again, do your research because it depends on the type of plant that you have. Right. I don't know if that would work on pitcher plants. I wouldn't chance it. I only do distilled water or rainwater for my pitcher plant. This little cutie pie right here. Bring her down. This little cutie pie right here. She's doing good. I ended up cutting that one leaf off, that one pitcher off. Remember I was telling you about, but look, that's there's 3 new babies. There's a baby, and remember before it just looked like a little stick sticking out. Now it's turning into a leaf with the picture up top. Then that's like the very first stage. Okay, well, actually, probably like the second, because you seen how it was just a stem before it looked like. Now it's turning into a leaf, and then it gets to that where it looks brown and dried up, but it's not. That's just the way. So if you buy a pitcher plant and if you never had one before, do not cut that off. That's the way it looks. Sorry, it's not focusing in. That's the way it looks. It looks like dried up and weird. Because at first, when I first got it, I was like, why does it look like that? But after doing all my research, I found out no, it's supposed to. And that's what this one looked like right here. And then it started to turn into a picture. Right here, the small one. It's not fully a picture yet, but it's on its way there. So I don't want to put that in there because they're in quarantine. This one's still kind of in quarantine itself. This would do great. These pitcher plants or any kind of carnivorous plants would do great in one of these. Okay, because they love high humidity. That's why she's gonna go in one herself too. But yeah, I don't even know why it says CVS. I did not even get it from CVS. I ordered it online. I never took that out. I just left it there. Still in their kit. Acclimated. Can you see it? And remember the one there that had the hole in the side of it? It was flattened from it getting shipped in the mail. But yeah, she's doing so cute. She's so good. She's a little cutie pie. Look at her. And she's still younger. This one, you see how it's like more like a greenish yellow towards the bottom. The redder they get, the more mature they are, the older they are. See, her lips are still white. This one's lips are red. This one's the oldest one, the most healthiest and oldest, maturest one right here. So cute. Sorry, my phone's about to die, so my flash is off, so. But yeah, she's doing good. Alright, guys, before my phone dies, I'm gonna, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. How freaking cute and adorable. Absolutely love their new leaves. And that one I had to show you guys. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my goodness, it's literally a yin yang. So cute. And her new leaf is cutie pies. Her new leaf is cutie pies. This one's already, the Birkin has quite a few new leaves. She's so cute. But yeah, guys, God bless and have a beautiful and blessed day. Now it's up to 63 today. It'll probably go up more too. It was just open for a while. Alright, guys, God bless.